Get over here!
Hello everyone, the Green Scorpion here, and welcome to another episode of Guess That Video Game. Better late than never. Yeah, it took me a while to get to this one, but considering that I took a vacation and I was sick and recently got engaged, you guys can probably understand why it took me so long to get to this one, but here we are finally, so there you go. So, for those of you who might not be aware of what's going on for some reason, I put up a post on Twitter asking everyone for their best/worst /cleverest/stupidest description of a video game that they can think of, and now it's my job to take these descriptions and guess what video game you guys are talking about. Not much else to it other than that, so let's not waste any more time. Here we go. Oh no, the dimensions are falling, cracking like glass! What people can save us from this crisis that threatens to destroy all dimensions? Why, two hardworking furries and their robot companies. Of course. And at the center of all this, a game we have waited for so long. Still haven't gotten around to this one, but I heard it's good. Ratchet Clank: A Rift in Time. Alchemists experiment on people using these special crystals, excavated. Only two subjects survived the process. One fell into a long slumber, and the other opened the gates of hell to get back at the alchemists for their inhumane tests. I want to say this is Final Fantasy VII. We're talking about Mako, right? And Sephiroth and Cloud? I'm gonna go with that. Pretend you're a Superman in glorious high definition. Spread your wings, buddy. The half-pipe's waiting. Okay, very clever. This is actually a reference to one of the songs in the game. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the remake specifically if we're talking HD. A colorful group of heroes and can act as a pack to use themselves as weapons. Admittedly, this could be a few things, but no, this has to be Wonderful 101. When they said we were going to take a look inside ourselves during summer camp, this takes it to a whole new level. Yeah, I'm gonna guess Psychonauts on this one. By the way, I've since learned that the sequel is starting to take shape. Very excited for that one. You walk around the cul-de-sac rebuilding reality and killing lots of spiders. This is a stretch, but is this Loop Hero? I think this is Loop Hero, but I could be wrong. A mad scientist disguised as a nurse holds an international women's wrestling tournament and brainwashes and takes DNA samples from the participants to create super soldiers. Yes, this is the actual basis for the plot, it's that stupid. You know, at first I thought you were talking about SNK heroines, but that doesn't quite fit because Kukri's not a nurse. Are you talking about Rumble Roses? I think this is Rumble Roses, but I could be wrong. This was a suggestion from friends on Discord, so here it is. Hit big thing with stick. Use thing to make better stick. Repeat. This is Monster Hunter and I feel seriously called out right now. Vacationing hero escorts his brother to take naps at various spots around the island. Ooh, that's a good one. It is actually. This is Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Clever. It's time to save an alien race from an amusement park, and these aliens can give you different powers. That sounds fun! How can I go to this place? I suggest you don't, because if you do, the bucket of sushi is likely to make you soil the porcelain. This is Sonic Colors. Looking forward to the remake, by the way. Oh god damn it, they gave Mark Whitten maple leaves now too? Now I have to make sure the exploding bunnies don't kill my emergency food in the process. Also, how come my twin gets better friends on her journey while the people with me ditch me sometimes?
I can't help but feel we're both missing some context here.
Yeah, the only reason I know about this is because of my friends Yumi and Kayla. This is Genshin Impact. So apparently, getting your account hacked while playing VR chat room with your friends makes you an ace online detective now. Thankfully, the viruses you're fighting are pretty friendly. Just don't drink the coffee. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I remember researching this one a little while ago, and that's just specific enough for me to get it. 2 for the price of 1. The most violent and metal first-person shooter! And the chillest and cutest house-owning sim get along amazingly simply because they had the same release date. Yeah, I'm never going to get tired of the Animal Crossing New Horizon and Doom memes. Isabelle and Doom Guy are cute together. You play as a child playing Duck Hunt when shit hits the fan in a bad way. Assuming shit can hit the fan in a good way, anyway. A giant man in a dog costume comes out of the game and tries to kill you and your mom, and now you are on the run from the cops after killing that dog. Okay, wait a minute, is it actually a guy in a dog costume, or is it an actual, like, ghost dog or something? I never got a straight answer on that one. Anyway, this is duck season. Armed with a vacuum, a skateboard, jump rope, and their wits, or lack thereof, an average dysfunctional family fights to get their baby back from a greedy billionaire. Aw man, I loved this game in the arcades. This is the Simpsons Arcade game. One of the best beat-em-ups in my opinion, at least from that era. You run in a straight line for about 40 minutes while fun dies. Also, someone cries about how not weak they are. Ugh, Final Fantasy XIII. It was fine before, but now my waifu got a breast reduction and the other girl joined the WWF! Why do I want to say Mortal Kombat 11? The main reason for that is because of Sonya's voice actress. A legion of multicolored Tic Tacs travel... Tic Tacs, that's funny. With you during underground expeditions and fight off all manner of bugs so you can get stinking rich and pay off a debt forced upon you. Also, you're a strict vegetarian and your partner may or may not be rejected carnivore chef. Yeah, this has to be Pikmin too. By the way, yeah, screw the Hokage president, that shit was dumb. A man and his brother have to join forces with their arch enemy to save the day, without him knowing about it, and control him like a mech by stimulating different parts of his body. There was probably a better way to phrase that. All the while, the arch enemy is basically doing his own thing. How this worked, I have no clue. To be honest, the only reason it worked is because Starlo is a good delegator and the arch enemy is an absolute idiot. Bowser's Inside Story. Traveling all over the place to cancel a wedding. Yeah, this one's easy. Super Mario Odyssey. Though, what I find funny is that if you flip the script a little bit, traveling all over the place to hold a wedding could possibly apply to Super Paper Mario. What's with the Mario franchise and their weddings? Sorry if I take this shot at you, but I can tell you have a hate boner with this game that has family feuds, kids with growth spurts but tenfold, and a literal dragon mama that you also have a massive hate boner for. Look, call me out on it all you want, nothing has convinced me to feel otherwise yet. Fire Emblem Fates. A riddle you may have, a fairy tale twisted on its head. She must fight through a world of bane, reclaim a truth before being tied to a bed. Follow this story in 2 parts told, being as the last is now a decade old. It may not be the best riddle, but I hope you have fun with it. No, this was good! That's actually really clever! Alice Madness returns! A limerick for you, Sir Scorpion. Wow, we're all just pulling out our literature cards today, aren't we? A blue bombing game I once came around, but our hero is nowhere to be found. It's in 3D, you see. It controls quite clumsily, and that hyena can... Turns out hunting a relatively still unknown species to extinction is not a good idea, and yet blowing another one up is the answer. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but I watched the recent Metroid Dread trailer. It didn't work. Metroid Fusion. What started as a normal day working as a janitor, you become the newest wielder after you found a recent wielder's that you work and admire. Brush. Huh? As such, your main job is to fill the blanks with color, help the townspeople's troubles, and investigate what is going on. Why do I want to say this is Epic Mickey? I think this is Epic Mickey, but I could be wrong. Take a typical RPG plot, add a spoonful of customization, add 3 cups of chaotic silliness, and top it with a garnish of RNG goodness. Stick it on the 3DS and Switch at different respective times and add some extra garnish to the Switch version. I need to play that game! And apparently so do I. I think this is Miitopia. I just want to see Mom for a day, Dad! That really is the whole game, isn't it? I love it. This is Hades. My evil alien clone has infected me and my coworkers. Now I'm radioactive! That can't be good. Yeah, no, it wasn't. Metroid Prime 3 corruption. The culprit is you, 11037. Okay, this is obvious to anyone who's played the game, but even so, I'm gonna admit this is clever. Danganronpa. A leaf of a tree fights a giant owl. Oh, I love this game. Anyone who's looking for a good Metroidvania, get this game. Ori and the Blind Forest. What is my purpose? Do chores. Much later. What is my purpose? You do chores. Oh my god. Yeah, welcome to the club, pal. I want to say this is Chibi-Robo. Also, is this a reference to something? Because I remember this same speech pattern from that one video by Pringus McDingus talking about Samsung Sam. By the way, if you guys don't know who Pringus McDingus is, go check him out. He's a really good animator. Furry ghosts kidnap a kid's body. Together with Discount Navi and a talking sword, they fight monsters and save the world from an evil general. Also, many references like Wall Chicken. Yeah, the copious amount of references in Dust and Elysian Tale is quite staggering, but oddly enough, the writing is so clever in that game that it never got old. Which is an accomplishment, I'm going to say that right now. Wisdom. Courage. Power. Long ago, the people of this kingdom lived together in harmony, and then everything changed when the Bandit King attacked. Only the hero of time, wielder of the Master Sword, can save us, but when the world needed him most, he vanished. You know, I'm realizing now that that script actually fits if you've played Wind Waker. Anyway, this is Ocarina of Time. Look, I know I'm supposed to be saving the world from getting torn apart and being a political/religious leader, but I'm preoccupied with hunting dragons alongside my boyfriend and his pillowy man bosoms. Also, our mutual boyfriend, chaotic lesbian friend, and autistic spirit son. Okay, Gooey, do me a favor and post later on how you would describe the other members of Dragon Age Inquisition, because honestly, I love this. And finally, Big Titty Ninja School. Well, at least it's not Conception.